Hello everyone, welcome to our statistics channel Quality Statistics. Today we will discuss ogive or ogive or cumulative frequency polygon. Cumulative means summation. When frequencies are added to each other of each classes, then we get cumulative frequency. The appropriate graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution, less than type and more than type, both of them, for a continuous variable is the so called cumulative frequency polygon or ogive. Here less than and more than, these two words are used because cumulative frequencies can be formed from the below type and from the above type. Now there are two types of cumulative frequencies diagrams or ogives. Number one, ogive of less than type. Number two, ogive of more than type. That is, cumulative frequency polygon will be produced with the help of less than type cumulative frequency and more than type cumulative frequency. The ogive of less than type starts from the lowest class boundary of the horizontal axis, gradually rising upward and ending at the highest class boundary. That is, cumulative frequency polygon or ogive consists of both initial point and final point of the frequency distribution. Corresponding class boundary is corresponding to the cumulative frequency, which is equal to the total frequency. When we will add frequencies, then the last point of total frequencies will be cumulative frequency value. It looks like an elongated S. The more than type ogive has the appearance of an elongated S turned upside down. Less than type will be from below to up and more than type will be from up to below. Unequal width of classes in the frequency distribution do not cause any difficulty in the construction of ogive. That is, class interval may be equal, may be unequal, and ogive is formed with the help of cumulative frequency distribution. Now we will discuss uses of ogive. Since the ogive is only a diagrammatic presentation of the cumulative frequency distribution, it has the same use as those of the latter, but by graphical means. Number one, the ogive is used to find the median, quartiles, decimals and percentiles, or to determine the value of the variable such that its cumulative frequency is a specified number. Actually, median, quartiles, decimals, percentiles all are generated from the cumulative frequency distribution. Number two, it is also useful in finding the cumulative frequency corresponding to a given value of the variable. Variable value will be given, we can find out cumulative frequency, and cumulative frequency will be given, we can find out the variable value. Number three, to find the number of observations which are expected to lie between the two given values. Variable values are different values, and from these two defined points we can find out the original frequency existing between these two values. Now we will present an example by which the cumulative frequency polygon will be cleared. Now the required example: draw a cumulative frequency graph and estimate the number of persons between the ages 30 and 32 in the following table. Ages are given in the cumulative in the class boundary form 20, 25, and second part is 25, 30, third part is 30, 35. That is, these 25, these 25, these 30, these 30. These are the class boundaries because there is no gap between two classes. And number of persons 50, 70, 100, 180, 150, 120, 70 and 59. The total is 799. These are the class frequencies and we have to form cumulative frequencies. First we take the lowest boundary point, that is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40 and 60. And last one is upper boundary point. First one is lower boundary point and last one is upper boundary point. And less than type, when we will count less than type, then below 20 there is no frequency here, because 20 between 20 and 25 we get 50, that is below 20 there is no frequency, that is 0. 20 and 25 we get 50, that is below 25 we get 50 frequencies. 25, 30 we get 70. Below 30 means below 25 also, below 20 also, that is below 30 we get 50 and 70, that is 120. In this way we form less than cumulative frequency values. And last one is 799. 799 means the total value. Now we place these values in the figure. In order to determine the number of persons between the ages 30 and 32 years, we have first to find out graphically the cumulative frequencies corresponding to these values. Here we place the cumulative frequencies and here we place the class boundaries. This is just like x axis and this is y axis, horizontal axis and vertical axis. We plot here 20, 25, 30, 31 and that, and 100, 200, 300. All these frequencies values are here and all the class boundaries are here. For this purpose, two perpendicular broken lines are erected from at the points 30 and 32. That is, this is 30 and this is 32. We just connect this 30 and here we get 120. We connect this 32 and here we get 160. Between 30 and 32, the difference makes the vertical difference between 160 and 120, that is 40. Hence, we write from the points of intersection of these perpendiculars with the cumulative frequency polygon, horizontal lines are drawn meeting the vertical scale at two other points. Their values are read from the vertical scale and found to be 120 and 160 approximately. Thus, the difference between these two values, 160 minus 120, 40. 40 is the number of persons whose ages vary between 30 and 32. This is the benefit from calculation for determining different number of persons, different number of elements, different number of frequencies from these two values. This is all about today. Please keep watching our channel for more videos and new updates. Thank you all for watching this video.